As you guys walk, you see the sort of a red marble stone that's been placed all along the structured floor of the cathedral. You see banners of red hanging between the pillars, but not obscuring the sight of the stained glass windows on either side. And you see, as you step in, you do see many civilians in here.
That's good.
And many soldiers. Some wearing the red cloak of the church guard, and some simply wearing the orange sash of the Everwintering Guard.
I want to scan the people. So I'm looking for Marcus, Valera, any familiar faces.
Make a perception check.
8. I'm very tired.
8, you are tired
Yeah.
and weary and sort of still wiping rain, water from your face, sort of drenched into your clothes. You feel uncomfortable. You look around, you see tired people. Soldiers seem fit and ready. You're also seeing priests here. A few, not too many, but you see groups of people who are receiving prayer from a red-robed priest in their whites and reds. As you walk, the individual in the black armor, sort of with a couple of soldiers next to him, and then you guys are followed by the rest of the troop of soldiers. As he says, "You are walking on hallowed ground. This place is the light and the sun and the Lord. We are the goodness that fights the darkness. This is our blessed place. Who are you and where do you come from?" As he doesn't even turn the head and he just keeps walking down this immense aisleway.
Like I said, I'm Zivu, and I just want to say we will respect the grounds. Just get it out there. This is Rulius, Gunnar, and Page. Wrong energy. So we are just. I'm a citizen of Everwinter. We were just coming back from the mountains and from Waypoint, and we just heard the news that the city is in deep trouble, and we have friends and cared ones here.
You're Everwintering.
Yeah, I am born and raised.
Strange that an Erdrinasi would find us under such peculiar circumstances. I hope that your coming is not portent of more tragedy and disaster.
Now that's what we're trying to stop.
Those of the faithful know how the outsider brings chaos and destruction to those of the blessed faith.
I mean, I can't argue with that, but we have no
But I sense no evil in you. And for me now, we will see what the Dawn Speaker says. You will meet the Dawn Speaker. What of the rest of you? Where are you from?
Elven territory. Learned there, grew up there, learned my magic there. Going around helping people now and stuff, and was looking for my family, but haven't found any leads. Just trying to do good where I can.
Another outsider.
I'm born in the Dwarven Kingdom. Obviously I left the place.
Who is your clan?
The Firefur.
Make a persuasion. Oh, no, actually,
That's my family name.
I know. He just.
I'm sorry.
He just sort of. He does sort of go like a. And the other human.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Paige.
You will all meet with the Dawn Speaker.
We really do appreciate it. And thank you for the welcome.
They will decide your fate.
Cool.
Can we rest before? We will after that. I'm almost dead right here. You see, I've been hit pretty hard.
Those of the faith know that rest comes in death. And he proceeds forward. As he's proceeding, as he's proceeding, he sort of says, "Those who request harbor with the Church of Everwinter." He sort of kind of looks around, and you see the ensemble of refugees here have been given shelter under the light of the Lord. The Dawn Speaker says you are true, then flames shall guide you. It is up to them to decide. He leads you along the alleyway, and you come up right in front of this big massive altar, sort of a couple steps coming towards it. The dais there, and behind it a load of murals, and sort of this marble structure that sort of goes up. The marble on the walls and stuff is like the same as the exterior, sort of like a pale white sort of coloration. That outside it's sort of more weather damage, but in here it retains its purity. And you guys sort of travel along this red carpet that's been laid out, and it sort of goes up the steps. Then he sort of takes you off in the left direction. And unless anybody's sort of doing anything, he brings you over to the left and starts going towards a big massive doorway that's adjacent to the altar.
As we are
Double
walking,
door.
my lord, can I ask your name?
I forgot his name. I did forget his name.
Jerry.
Yeah, I can make one up, but I do have names for these guys. Oh, yeah, I remember. The light of the Lord has blessed me as Judge Regil.
Legion?
Regil.
Region.
My duty is to the flame.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Rachel. Judge Rachel.
Yeah, I remember all their names now. Okay, you just caught me off guard. Cool. As he sort of leads you through, and the soldiers accompany you. Here you see these big, massive double doors, about half the sizes of the main doors, and the only other sort of not ostentatious, but sort of regally presented entranceway here. As you guys are passing through, you're seeing other doorways that lead to other sections. The cathedral from the outside is immense, and while the main prayer chamber is also immense, there's a lot more structure here than what that main chamber sort of would represent. And as you do, there's 4 guards, church guard, standing outside with their helmets on, sort of standing outside with spears, and as the judge sort of comes forward, they bow.
Do the same thing.
I lift my hat.
They bow towards the judge, and it's then you pick up footsteps from your left-hand side, as coming through a doorway with a couple of other sort of attendants, sort of scribe-looking individuals, and a sort of a shadowy-looking figure. sort of straight off the bat. But Regal seems to pick this up as well, as coming from the doorway, you see a feminine form wearing a shiny silver plate that even just looking at it looks very unusually light. You would recognize, being a dwarf, recognize the material as mithril. It is a mithril plate that she is wearing, and she has a lot of floral design on the armor, and then she's wearing this elongated helmet that is obviously taller than her face, and sort of the top has these floral patterns as well. She says, Regil, what have you found? As Regil sort of turns, Naldissa, it is good you have arrived. We are introducing these strangers to the Dawn Speaker. The Dawn Speaker will call the summons, as she sort of looks towards you all. And you guys do see by her side, Regil has the shield and the mace, and when he sort of sheathes the mace, the radiant light burns away from it, but he still has the shield with him. Naldissa has a rapier of almost, it looks like it's almost made of pure gold, but there's sort of a silvery sort of sheen to it, almost like Hanzo's blades, Alice. Yeah, and she also has a dagger sort of on the same side, that sort of seems to be made of like a silvery metal, but it's in like a scabbard, and it sort of has like red rose sort of engraving on it.
And you already hunter sensed her, and we know that she's an elf.
Yeah.
As she looks towards you, sort of the helmet turning, and then she turns towards Regil. Unless you want to say something, she doesn't actually acknowledge you guys.
I think I'm just gonna shut the fuck up right now.
Good time to stay quiet.
She doesn't remember us, I'm fine with that.
And the doors open up once again. You see now, at a very brief description, a Senate room. It's a long, elongated room with tiers of benches. And at the far end of the thing, there is some stained glass windowing, but nothing so grand as magnificent as the previous chamber. And the banner, there's no carpet into here; it's just stone floor. And as you guys begin to walk into the room, your steps reverberate against the stone and echo around the chamber. There seems to be like a plinth or a dais straight down the end, and then there's like almost like a courtroom, like the benches here are sort of they have, I don't know, like, do you know, like a courtroom where like
Yeah.
there's like
A thingy.
in front of everyone, and what you see on the left hand side of the room is a number of individuals dressed in the priesthood robes. You're seeing men, you're seeing women, different races, but about the majority are human. About 80% of the races here are human, 80-90%. You're seeing a couple of half elves, maybe a full elf or two, maybe a dwarf or two. And there's about 30 people here on this left-hand bench, but half the benches are empty. On the other side, you see people dressed in rich, fine clothing, furs, velvets, silks, not as well maintained as you imagine they could be. Again, 25-30 people. Actually, it would be about 20 people. The seats are about a third filled. And across the way, at the plinth, you see a couple of things. You see, first thing you see is the individual standing at the plinth seems to be wearing simple white robes, and he seems to be an older human gentleman. Quite old, like 70 pushing 80. And you see there seems to be a clerk sitting below him, writing into a note. And you also see the guard who had taken order is standing at the base of the plinth with order in hand. There's currently another priest sort of waving incense there with the blade. And as you guys come in, you see an individual dressed in. I need to get my notes for the thingy. You see, but I can look them up afterwards. You see an individual dressed in fine fur, black furs, blonde hair, human, young looking, as he sort of shouts across the room, "We need to strike now! Who knows what they've done inside in that district? It's been too long! Dawn Speaker..." He actually doesn't address it. He sort of points across the room. He's like, "You would have us wait and suffer in silence while they destroy our districts, destroy our peoples, and burn our town." And across the way, wearing priest's uniform, simple white robes with red, you see a female with short brown hair, human. Actually, she'd be half elf. Sort of saying, "There's no burning of the city occurring at the moment. Have you looked outside? The darkness is turbulent. It is a trial we must endure, and we pray, and we..." Nonsense! Nonsense, nonsense! Do you have any idea how the world works? We need to fight! And you guys start to walk in, and as you guys walk in, a hush descends upon the room as your steps begin to reverberate against the stones. And all eyes, as that human male sort of looks, and people sort of start looking around, and then all eyes sort of turn to you, and you see Regil stepping. And now Neldissa as well with you. And your entourage of soldiers. And you see the older gentleman at the dais sort of was looking towards the plinth in front of him, and then sort of regards you guys. And then the priests finish doing the incense with the blade, and they retire, and you see the soldier sort of standing there. As the priest goes, he sort of kneels fully with the blade in hand and declines his head. As Regil is sort of stepping through, are you guys doing anything as the silence descends?
I think I'm just gonna straighten myself.
Yeah.
And just nod to everyone.
There's nodding.
I'm trying to not pass out.
Hang in there, Chief.
Oh yeah, our 10 PHP is right.
Yeah, I know. I'm
So,
10 HP all done now.
Just kind of walking confidently a bit, like nothing to hide, just a bit of a swagger. Like not too overly indulgent, but like a little bit of swagger.
Cool. You guys start heading in. And as you head in, all eyes sort of turn to you, and there's a little bit of mumbling, but it kind of cuts out pretty quickly. As Regil sort of leads you guys towards the thing. And you see, as you walk through, a shaft of light sort of comes from the glasswork in the ceiling. Sort of, there's this stained glass that's sort of on the ceiling here, and it pools at the top of the roof, sort of soft ambient rainbow light. And you see from somewhere a beam of light sort of comes through one of these glass windows, and like a spotlight in the middle of the floor, sort of at the crossing of the two sets of benches, sort of orator areas, and directly central to the plinth, the main dais. This shaft of light
pierces and then hits the floor. And you see this column of light sort of there as Regal sort of brings you through. And as you get close to the pillar of light, you see it undulates into 4 separate pillars. As Regal sort of steps past the light, turns to you. Step into the light.
Alright. I step into the light.
And you guys sort of are now in this room. Do you all step into the pillars of light?
Yes, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I leave a little nervous, but yeah.
Me too.
Cool. Regal sort of steps. O esteemed high priests, blessed high sanctix. His boots echo off the floor. We have gathered you all today to speak of a great evil that is befalling our city. As the human voice shouts up. It's too late! It's too late! We should have done this weeks ago! Silence. You know better than any, Rufus, that to question, to stand in the way of a warrior of the light itself is a darkened path that none in this room shall tread. One more word from you, and he immediately becomes silent. We have gathered you all today in dire circumstances. We fear that the city No, we do not fear. We know that the Morning Lord protects us all. We know of our fire and our fury, and we know that we shall beat the darkness. And you sort of hear sort of takes a step. But while we strategize and come up with a solution for the great and the flame of all, strangers assault our gates at every turn. And you guys feel like everybody feels the sensation of somebody watching them as you turn, and all of the heads sort of turn from Regal and eyes flicker towards you guys and then back to Regal, and some stay looking at you. Then Regal sort of turns as murmuring begins to cease. I would ask you that you would not resist this. And he raises the shield. The choice to resist this spell will be taken as an admittance of your guilt, and you will be judged by the Morning Lord.
Fine.
Not much choice.
We understand.
The ultimate price. Failure to adhere to the ways of the flame and the sun and the light would lead to the ultimate price, and that is eternal servitude in the Morning Lord's halls.
Like cleaning?
Could be the exact same thing.
Whatever his divine will wishes.
Yeah, sure. Look,
Ah.
I just wanted to say, can we get through it with it?
If we have to do this.
We are here to cooperate.
I'm gonna grab my bow. If we have to do this.
And I'm just there like,
I don't take a pipe in the church, bro. I think that might be the only thing that burns.
how are you looking health-wise, Paige? Your health, how much do you have?
Are you beat up or are you full life? Full HP? Oh no, it's full life. You can remove the tape.
I can remove those, right?
Did you?
10.
I'm at half, so I think most of us look like bloodied and
Oh yeah, yeah,
beat
16
up.
HP, yeah. 181. So.
Do you accept the terms?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Very well.
Sure.
He stayed the shield once again. It's up in radiant light, this heater shield, and then and sort of like a wing emblazoned on the front, and then a flaming sun, and you all feel warmth go over you. Choose a fail save, or you can try and save the save. No,
Failing to save.
Fail.
fail the save.
Yeah.
You're all affected by the zone of truth spell.
Yeah. So we cannot lie.
We can't
You
lie.
cannot lie. You can attempt to evade the truth, but any attempt to make a blatant lie would have to, and it gets messy. But basically, as long as you aren't telling a lie, you're good.
Can you tell them you succeed?
Yeah,
Oh, alright. I didn't know it was.
Yeah. They've said
it says it in the spell.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Alright.
Who are you? And where do you come from?
I'm Zebu, I'm born here, we've been through this. I think this is not the most important thing.
Those who are bound by his duty and who are blessed by his flame. And he sort of looks around to the blessed high sanctics and the holy priests. Are not aware of what you've discussed previously.
Fair. Brothers, sisters, I'm denizen of the city, or I should just call you neighbors. We are just in the same shoe. We are seeking refuge. We are losing hope. It's very fucked up out there, so
Never had hope.
there you go. And we are just seeking help and seeking ways to help each other. I feel like it doesn't really matter where we came from. We are here. We are here for a reason, and that reason is to save the city. Not just the buildings. Fuck the buildings. I'm talking about people. We have loved ones here, ones that we care about very much, and they are in deep shit. So yeah, I'm Zebu.
Cool. The helmet and plate sort of turns towards you, Rudius.
Rudius from Elvenlands.
Is that true?
Or. Oh shit, what was it again? Sorry, remind me fully. I grew up in the Elvenlands. Yeah,
Very good,
in
yeah.
the forest and stuff. Oh, I forgot the whole reiteration.
You cannot tell a
Yeah,
lie.
yeah,
Any
yeah,
attempt to
no,
tell a
no.
lie is stopped by the spell.
Yeah. I was looking for my family and met these guys and stuff, and we've gone on many adventures and whatnot, and tried to help people where we can and whatnot. And now we're, like you said, back to the city. We want to see Brian if he's around, but also to stop General and Shadow District and all that.
How many days has been since we left the city?
A week, maybe.
Like 10 days, yeah.
It's about a full week.
Yeah. Well, a week is a 10 day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so, yeah.
Three 10 days in a month.
Okay.
The helmet turns towards you.
I'm gonna, on the Woven Rains, spend some time in the Hobbit, in the Halfling Halls.
Hobbits.
And yeah, I met these people in town 1 week ago. Well, we left 1 week ago. It was not like this. And yeah.
You see the heads in the chamber all turn towards Paige for Paige's turn. However, Regal interrupts that as he says, and what is your purpose, Gunnar?
We came here trying to find a friend of ours called Marcus, owner of the Black Dog. We went to this place, we've been ambushed by shapeshifter, and I almost died there. Then we ran for our life when we got attacked by a monstrosity with 2 heads. I'm grabbing the twitching head that I have in my bag. We already fought one of these more than 10 days ago in the Shadow District when we were here and investigating the doing of the so-called general.
With the aid of Olgar.
With the head of our guardmaster Olgar.
strong.
After that, we flew away. We went to the guards' barrack to see if we could find any living creature able to help us find refuge. The guard barracks have been fortified with the furnitures, and we didn't see any breach in. We actually see people fighting around, but the place was swarmed by a pack of starving wolves creatures. We had to fly away once again, and as this cathedral is the only beacon of light in this town, we came here and the rest, you know it already.
Make a charisma check.
Did I lie?
No, but
Just charisma?
just charisma.
Oh, 14.
I also throw in the end what he said. Oh, forgot, we're also stopping demon gates in a few places around.
Yeah, we have a lot of things to talk about.
I presume that would make it good for us.
I mean, lay it all out.
Yeah. What? No.
And who are you?
My name is Paige. I come from more or less here, I don't know. I grew up in another place, and that's it. One day I just found myself amongst these fellas. I'm tormented by premonitions and dreams.
Tell them what you saw. The city. Tell them what you saw.
Tell them your dreams.
You wanna know about my dream that I had about this city? It was a nightmare, actually.
As you kind of say that, Naldissa, who has taken a step towards the main dais and has been sort of standing at the foot of the main dais near this older man, and actually she's sort of right below the scribe who's been writing this whole time, and she sort of says, "If you speak heresy, we shall be dealing with you appropriately. Tell the council of this vision, but choose your words carefully."
You cannot lie, so.
So basically, before arriving here, I had a dream. Probably was a vision.
I'm sure it was.
From the future. Sometimes happens to me. So, and yeah, it was this city. Everything was in flame, and the cathedral was. I mean, someone tried to destroy it, and there was a very dark presence above it. Something doom.
As you say
This is
this, see that young human male sort of speak out again. You see, proof. We must fight our battles and take the streets straight to the general. Please, all here. You must know this is necessary.
Rufus, right? Sorry, I don't want to cut you short or anything, and I totally agree with you, but I don't think the solution is to fight among ourselves. I know I'm just a no one just walking in here, but we shouldn't jump at each other's throats. That's the last thing you want to do in this situation. I totally agree with you. We should do something, but not in this room fighting each other.
You just arrived. These people have been sitting on their ass for weeks, while people in the noble quarter suffered and died.
And what did you do?
I got my people together and I got us out. And now we have a chance to bring it back to the general, to kick him out of our streets, and bring Everwinter back to glory.
But who invited the general in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it was the noble quarter as well.
Yeah, what we heard. Yeah.
Are you not worried for the
Ordained
other
by
quarters?
the priests. If the priest hadn't said anything, then we would have been in this predicament.
I just think easier said than done. It's chaos out there, man. And you want to be extremely, well, fairly powerful, very capable. No ordinary soldier is even going to survive out there 5 minutes.
As you say this, that sort of the young human high priest sort of says, besides Rufus, from what Balin had told us, the prayers of the faithful were weakening. It's only by our faith that we've survived so far. It's our faith that will carry us through.
A little from column A, a little from column B.
As Rufus sort of says, listen to the seer. City in flames, all of us burning. The cathedral is the only one that help. We have to do something. You sort of see people like mumbling, mostly on the noble side, but some of the priests as well, and then sort of conflict.
Like, we're pretty capable. If we can get rest or maybe any aid that could potentially help with stuff, we could be fairly formidable and be a little strike team and whatnot. Like I said, we plan to go to the Shadow District and finish some business with the General.
Oh yeah, we have some.
We already killed him technically once, but yeah, we need to kill him properly.
Yeah, we have some
We
history with the fucker, and
we want to bury him for good.
oh, big time.
Do you know where is his coffin?
You asked that question, but now this is sort of speaks up at the same time as you. History.
Yeah, I don't know why, but he kind of wants to kill me. Like on the way here, we actually bumped into him, and we just defeated his small little army. And I think he has our friends. Actually, he killed me once. So yeah, and then the others just kick his ass. So I know we can do it.
Vigil for our region.
And look, guys, I cannot lie, and I'm not trying to. We've been through some crazy fucking shit, ones that you wouldn't even believe. But we are not here to measure our dicks.
Naldissa.
I don't believe back
So.
in the day.
Naldissa puts her hand to her side and draws her ring. And Regil, seemingly not noticing this, sort of looks towards you and then turns to Paige. Tell us about your vision. In detail.
Oh my god, this is a lot of pressure here, you guys. I don't just
but
maybe
like,
have a
like-
very weird dream, you know, but like, yeah,
Hit the
most of the
moment.
time my dreams are like visions. Yeah, the only building that was still standing was the cathedral. And
You saw flames and darkness.
yes, sir.
Big dragon.
I just think of
Big
Did you say something? Yeah, about a
It
black
was-
flame dragon.
He
or
was a
something.
he was a big black dragon, dragonian creature.
It's about this time as Regil is sort of regarding you. Naldissa is walking towards. Her boot steps don't make as much noise against the floor
Red dragon, black flames.
as she gets 5 feet away from you, Rudius, and raises, or Zebu, and raises the rapier. You've been touched by death and resurrected.
I think I'm just gonna try to push into the rapier a little bit. Yeah. Because I have a purpose here. And I'm
Rita sort of turns and looks to see what's going on.
You really
Look.
want to kill an ally?
look, you can kill me right here. That will do you no good. And yeah, I admit I'm not a firm believer. I never been. I have nothing against the church. But in this time, I think we should just put away our differences. We are serving the same purpose. That's why we are here. That's why we came. You can do with it what you will.
Make a persuasion check.
TPK roll.
Oh shit. That's a 12.
12. You guys see Regel watching Naldissa, and you feel Zebu, the rapier, pierce more and more into your chest. You take 13 points of damage.
13. Alright.
And as you feel the pain hit you, you hear Naldissa as the older man on the altar. And then the pain ceases.
And I just trying to keep eye contact through the helmet.
Yeah, you see the eyes through the helmet, these yellow tinged eyes are looking towards you. Fury and flame in the gaze as the pressure sort of moves out. Now this violence in the court of the Morning Lord is forbidden. She sort of removes the rapier. And the rapier blazes in radiant flame and in the singered blood. And she sort of steps back holding it.